It may actually get really bumpy, so we need to make sure that we strap it down.
The Partnership in Education program has had a profound effect on both students from MacArthur Intermediate and the soldiers from the 136 1st Armored Division. Walking down the hallways of either MacArthur or the Spartans' headquarters demonstrates this appreciation for each other.
Dear troops, I enjoyed spending the day with you and learning about your job. I enjoyed the video games, throwing grenades, and getting on the tanks and more. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for serving the United States of America. Pretty cool.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Ed House, Battalion Commander for the 136 Spartans. He is a big advocate for the Partners in Education program and is constantly challenging his soldiers to get involved with the local community.
I consider it one of the most important things we do that doesn't directly relate to shooting bullets or driving tanks or Bradleys. It gives us an opportunity to go out and make a difference in a kid's life.
And making a difference in the children's life is exactly what's happening. Leticia Ramirez, principal at MacArthur, has seen the changes firsthand.
Kids are, sharing with one another that this is something that is an incentive to kids that's being offered from our military mentors. And so they're more enthusiastic about wanting to do better and wanting to do better in their grades and attendance and overall.
So this is how the program works. Units at Fort Bliss pair up with schools in the community. On a weekly basis, soldiers check in and do anything from help out with homework, offer advice, or just hang out.
I'll leave no trace.
Although not every student has a mentor, anyone who makes the AB honor roll is invited to come out and visit Fort Bliss on field trip days.
You can just see the excitement and just how much they enjoy everything that's out here.
Oh yes, every adventure that they take us on is something worth getting A or AB honor roll for.
The popularity of having soldiers visit at school, and even more so with students being invited to Fort Bliss, has a trickling effect on the other students.
Once the students go back and start talking about what they did, the other ones start working really hard. And this year we have about 311 students that made it.
It's not only the increase in the number of AB honor roll students that matters, but the overall quality of student life.
It really contributes to helping the students be successful on our campus. And also it works twofold, where it helps the soldiers also feel part of the community.
Since 2005, the PI program went under formal agreement with all 9 school districts in El Paso. Since then, faculty, students, and even parents, such as Melinda, have all come to appreciate soldiers getting involved with the community.
Especially since we're going to have so many more soldiers moving in, the community needs to see them as a part of the community and a good part of the community.
And for soldiers such as Private First Class Frank Merritt, getting involved was more about the small things.
And I like spending time with the kids. I get to know a little bit about the local culture and that, what's different between their hometowns and mine.
Lieutenant Colonel House shares the same sentiment and explains from a macro view how a program like this can help the 136 as they are soon slated to deploy.
I also think it's training for our soldiers. When we get to Iraq or Afghanistan, wherever we're going to go, we're going to have to deal with the public. And a lot of times the children in the local population who are excited about a soldier, curious about a soldier. Now our soldiers get the opportunity to be role models here for American students, and it gives them an opportunity to interact with students, faculty, and other civilians that they may or may not get to on a normal training event.
And for young Taylor, who always looks forward to her visits and sharing her dreams of becoming a singer, her perception of the military and soldiers has changed for the better.
I think I'm giving it more props than I was before, because the Army to me were just men in uniform before. But then when you actually get to know a person better, it gives you a better aspect in your mind.
Reporting from Fort Bliss, this is Naylor.